Morning. I constantly get asked what to apply where, how to apply it, when to apply it, what order you should put your makeup on. Everyone is totally different, but I'm going to give you a run through of how I apply, what I like to apply, and in what order, and a quick list of products I like to use, high end and low end. Because I'm in Kalgoorlie, it's so much easier to just get drugstore products instead of high end, because I have to order them in and wait for weeks for them to arrive. But I do like using both, especially on my clients. It's always the higher end, but when I'm even doing my own face at home, I usually just use what I can grab as long as it's still good for my skin. So here is a list of products and a quick procedure of how to apply and do my makeup. So have a pen and paper, then that way you don't need to rewatch this again. Once you've watched it, write my products down. As I go through them, you will have a list of products and in what order to apply them. Okay, I always start with my eyebrows. I usually put them on before the start of every video I do because I like to get right up and close in the mirror, and you guys would just see this otherwise while I'm trying to do them. So I always apply them first. I prefer to use a pencil. Lots of people like a pomade, like powder. It is totally your preference. So don't just use something because someone says use this. Use what works for you. My favorite is the Essence Eyebrow Pencil in brown or number 2. This is like the cheapest product I have and one of my most favorite. It is like $3 from Priceline, and I go in and buy them in bulk, like 10 at a time, so I don't run out of them. Okay, list of eyebrow products. So the pencil I just used, which is the Essence Brown in number 2. You can also get a pomade from the drugstore. Ardell do a pretty good one. Anastasia Beverly Hills, then you're going up to the higher end. Youngblood, I like theirs. Theirs is a powder and a pomade together. It's really good. Fox Cosmetics, they are the brands I like to use, and if you want to change your product up, check them out. Okay, eyebrows on. We now want to go in and clean them up. I have a heap of products that I like to use. It totally depends if you like a wet or a dry base. I like a wet base. Right now I'm using the NYX eyeshadow primer or eyeshadow base, this one, and it is in Skin Tone. This way it cleans up my eyebrows and I've got a base down for my eyeshadows. Okay, eyeshadow bases. NYX, Thin Lizzy from the drugstore, Be Perfect, P. Louise, and Morphe all do really good eyeshadow bases or concealers. So the concealers of Morphe and Thin Lizzy you can use on your eyes and use to conceal the rest of your face when you conceal it as well. Eyeshadows. Everything I'm using today is drugstore brought. I don't know if I've already said that, but it is. It's just easier and easier for all you guys to access as well. I'm going in with Makeup Revolution today, the Reloaded palette. Right, I'm just going to do a smoky eye today. Right, I've just used the one colour and smoked it out, and I'm just deepening it again with the one colour. Okay, anything wet you put on your face, you need to set. So the concealer I put down was wet, I need to set it. The powder sets it, but I haven't set up here under my brow bone, so I then need to take either a lighter eyeshadow colour to set it up there, because we don't want to leave anything sticky. I've literally just taken the lightest colour in that palette and putting it on my brow bone and then blending them together. List of eyeshadows. A great range. Australis, awesome pigments, awesome colours. Makeup Revolution, exactly the same. Cannot fault them. Morphe, They will give you every single colour under the rainbow, and I have never had a problem with any of their products. Higher end, Jeffree Star, Be Perfect, they are amazing. And then the crossovers that Morphe does with the makeup artists. Eyeliners, She's Precise by Australis, liquid pen liner. Otherwise, go-to gel liner is the Inglot Black Gel. You can't fault it. A little bit pricey, but a little bit goes a long way. Best thing ever. Eyeliner done. Next, mascara. Now, mascaras I hate, they dry out quickly. You need to replace them all the time. So I always go straight in with Essence. They are about between $4 and $6. They have a waterproof one. I use these on everyone because I can replace them all the time. Essence. So good. Otherwise, chuck that one away. Otherwise, Benefit have a really, really good one as well. They are both Drugstore. Has everyone still got their pen and paper? Then you don't have to watch my face again. Moisturizer. I have really, really bad skin, really bad eczema. I don't like anything that is smelly and gross and whatever. Really good moisturizer is the Mario Badescu. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. It's buttermilk. It's blue. It is amazing, and it's really good for every skin type. I put that on, let it dry. You need to let these things sink into your skin before you go in and apply and apply and apply more things. So moisturize, let it sit. Right, once your moisturizer is on and sunk into your skin, then take your primer. Really good primer. Tarte Quench, amazing on all skin types. Drugstore brand, I like the Rimmel. I found that these are both good under all foundations, but that's another thing you need to look at. What primer you put under what foundation. You can't have like a water base under an oil with an oil because they'll separate. So you need to make sure that your base goes with your foundation. Both of these have worked really well with all the foundations I've used. So, but that's also something you need to make sure. Foundation, Fresh and Flawless by Australis. I cannot fault this for a drugstore foundation. Drugstore foundations, Australis. Fresh and Flawless, they're liquid and they're powder. Absolutely amazing. Higher end, Too Faced and Youngblood. Youngblood I love on more mature skin, just because it's not full coverage straight away, but you can build it and it doesn't dry out. It's absolutely amazing. But also with foundations, it's something you need to try out on your own skin, depending if you are dry, oily, mixed. Everyone is totally different. Up next, we are concealing. So under eye bags, Morphe, Youngblood, really, really good. Drugstore, I really like this Maybelline Dream Illuminator underneath your eyes. It just brightens them up and looks amazing. Now, this is where you need to set, or some people like to bake. Baking is when you leave the powder on for quite a while and then wipe it away. I like to just pop it on and wipe it away, or even just go straight on with a brush. Literally the areas I've just put my concealer, so under my eyes and my T-zone. I am using the Rimmel Match Perfection in translucent to set today. I think baking is when you leave for quite a bit, and I think baking should be left for the bloody oven at 220 degrees. Like, that's enough. I feel like if I leave it on any longer, I end up looking like older and wrinklier for some reason, or really powdery, and who wants to look like a powder puff? Okay, translucent setting powders. Like I said, Rimmel, I cannot fault this, and I really love the higher end Napoleon Purtis photo finish veil. Got over there somewhere. But Napoleon Purtis, absolutely, oh, like skin perfecting. Next, we're going to set the rest of our skin with a foundation powder. We do under here with a setting powder because it's light, it's not heavy, it throws no more color. We don't want this like heavy and compacted under here, or it's going to make us look older. But we need to set the rest of the skin where you've put a liquid on to make it last for the day. As I said before, Fresh and Flawless by Australis. Cannot fault this. Foundation powders that I love. Australis, Youngblood. Youngblood I will just pop on my face every day. I don't need anything else. I can use the Youngblood powder. Perfect coverage. It's soft. It is lightweight. It is beautiful. It just blends into your skin. Cannot fault it. Once all that is applied, I go back in with my same color that I used on my eyeshadow and pop it under my eyes just to blend it out and give it a finished look. Once you've applied all that powder, you really want to put the moisture back into your skin, so a setting spray is needed. Australis and Rimmel both do a really good one at a really good price. For higher end ones, Too Faced and the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, bronzer and contour. If you are contouring, you do not want a shimmer, you want a matte. I like the Hoola by Benefit. It's a beautiful colour, it blends really well, it doesn't go muddy. Australis do another really great one. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Ofra. Oh, sensational. Blush, I am going in with the Makeup Revolution. I actually got this one out of my little Christmas thing that you open, advent calendar. Blush is really a preference too on how bright or dark you like it. Youngblood have an amazing range of blushes. Highlighter, I'm going in with Makeup Revolution again. I really like it. Other highlighters, Anastasia Beverly Hills and Mitchell. Onto our lips, I am also going in with Makeup Revolution. I absolutely love Morphe. They stay, great coverage, amazing selection of colours, and you don't need, I don't put a lipstick over my liner. Like, I literally break it off on my mouth. Put that colour on all over my lips. Like, put that colour on. If I want it matte, I just leave the liner on there. If I want it gloss, I just add a clear gloss over the top. And because I use the Makeup Revolution lip liner, I'll also use their clear gloss. Finish with setting spray. Now, I really hope that this tutorial has helped, especially with products and applications. It's just an everyday look. Also brushes, people like to know what brushes I use. Love Morphe, love Crown brushes, love Youngblood. It is also a preference, kind of once you get stuck on using one, you don't want to change to something else, but great range in all of those products. Hope this has helped you guys. Please come back for more or hit me up with some questions or things you'd like to see. See you, bye.